Hello and welcome to episode 51 of An Inquisitive Crafter. My name is Susie and I'm coming to you from the Dallas, Texas area. I am a recently retired middle school orchestra teacher and I live here with my husband and my 3 kids. I'm looking down at my iPad for show notes and to check on projects that I'm mostly frogging. Rip it, rip it, rip it. Yep. I had great intentions for things and enjoyed working on things, and I've just decided I've either learned what I need to learn or I just don't want to work on the project. It didn't work out anymore. Okay, I shifted the camera up a little bit because all my projects are on my bed and I'm here in a rolly chair. I hope you notice that I am, this doesn't look good. There we go. I hope you notice that I am in a different location than normal. I am in my bedroom. It is Tuesday, July 29th. August 1st, all the teachers go back to school in my area, I believe, and I won't be going, so. She who loves to crochet. I'll be getting more at that time. This summer has flown by. I'm just drinking water, by the way. I've already had my coffee for the morning. 3 cups today. Not sleeping too well. I think it's just that time of life. I need to be taking my magnesium. Okay, so let's do some housekeeping. Last time I recorded that we spoke, it was my 50th podcast and I wanted to do a giveaway. You had to comment on the video and I had 1 comment, so we need to step it up. If you're interested in a giveaway, let me know. Make a comment below on this video telling me what you like to take or do on summer vacation. Like, what do you pack for your summer vacation to do? Reading, crochet, knitting, whatever. Just let me know what you like to pack, because I was going on a trip. Well, now I'm back. So last week I went on a little vacation with my bestie Rebecca. She used to teach with me and then moved to San Antonio. So I went to San Antonio and then we went right away to Corpus Christi. She was going to a teacher convention there and I was just hanging out with her. So we went to the Texas State Aquarium. That is fantastic. Highly recommend. The banner on the aquarium said it was rated number 3 in the United States, and I can well believe it. The thing I like the best about it is it has a rehab hospital right next to it for rehabbing injured ocean life creatures and ocean adjacent creatures. And then the aquarium had 4 different sections of like different places on the Gulf Coast, representing different places on the Gulf Coast, and it had it showed like when it took in animals, it had pictures of them, or if they were there and they were rehabbing them. Like it stated when they took them in, what was the problem, when they let them go, and then what animals couldn't be rehabilitated and set free because of various injuries that were too severe, or maybe they'd imprinted on humans too much. Okay, on a side note, do you notice I'm in a different location? I'm sitting in front of my shelves. This is my husband and I share these shelves, so some of them have yarn in them, some of it has his stuff in them, and the whole top of it, let me move the camera, the whole top is dedicated to the Washington Commanders, formerly the Washington Redskins, possibly again the Washington Redskins. I don't want to get into that. The things are starting to burn and I'm getting so excited. Anyway, I don't have a picture perfect place in my house. I don't have a good place. The places I like to record, like I like to record in my chair over in the corner over here, but usually my husband's there, plus my blinds are broken and I haven't replaced them. And then in the living room, it's just really dark right now. Plus I have kids home and they'll be in and out. So I was just trying to find something different. I have a little bit of YouTuber jealousy, which, you know, thou shalt not covet, but I'm coveting. Another YouTuber in the North Texas area just hit 500 subscribers. I am so happy for all of my subscribers. So happy. I can't believe anybody wants to listen to me babble on, besides my sister, who's forced to listen to me babble on because I talk to her all the time. But I want 500 subscribers. That would be amazing. So press like and subscribe. Okay, anyway, enough of that. That's just selfish. Okay, I am wearing a finished object. Did I take this on my trip? No. Most of the things I took on my trip, I'm frogging, it seems like. Well, not most. I took 3 things. I ended up taking 3, and I'm frogging one of them. And then I'm going to talk today about all the things I'm frogging. I'm going to talk about what I'm going to continue working on. And of course, this is the Genesis cardigan. I can't show you this very well, but I did put on this tank top to show you how cute it would look. And it feels great in my air-conditioned house. It's got fringe. It's quite long. It goes down mid-calf, I guess. I made this out of 2 different colors of Lion Brand mandala yarn that I had. I can't remember the colors now, and I don't think I put them in my project pages, but I know. Okay, let's research this. Okay, I know I did it out of 2 skeins of Warlock, and then I used 1 skein of something else because I really needed like 2.5 skeins of Warlock, I think, for the size I wanted. So let me tell you why I'm so proud of this project in particular. The Genesis cardigan is by Hooked on Tilly, who no longer has her projects on Ravelry or online. And so I'm showing cleavage. For a while, you could not find this project. Like when I'd been looking at this project forever. I started this years ago, and I've been looking at this project, and then I could not, by the time I was ready to sit down and work on it, it was offline. So I looked at the pattern page. Oh, Centaur is the other color I used because I didn't have enough Warlock. I looked at the pattern page, and I just figured out the stitch pattern from the picture, because they have a great picture of somebody, holding it out from the back. So you're looking at it from the back, so you can see like all of these little detail. Oh, I'm stretching it out. This little detail, you can see how this was done. It's all double crochet. I just counted. Well, anyway, so I was really proud because I started it and I got through the back and then one side, most of one side, front, not side, front. And then I found the project on the Wayback Machine, and now somebody's picked it up. So when you go onto Ravelry, when you click on the link, you'll be able to find the pattern. So I was very happy. Oh, the air turned off and now I'm hot all of a sudden. So I finally finished it because I needed to have one major project. This project gives me 330 grams, I think, for the splash pad party, which ends day after tomorrow. It ends on the 31st. And I just wanted one bigger project. And The splash pad party is hosted by Boston Jen on Downseller Studio podcast, and it accepts works in progress. So it didn't matter that I'd started this years ago. Now I'm done, and it's in beautiful fall colors. It'll look great. Hopefully, I would love to wear it to church with a tank top, because I am having major hot flashes now. But I don't know. Like, I play cello. Will it show my? I don't like to show all that. Like, I need to look decent. Plus, I'm a servant of the Lord. I need to look decent and not hussy-ish. Hussy-ish. That's a good word. Okay. Anyway, I love this project. I'm so happy it's done. I did the edging, just single crochets, 2 rounds, and then I did the fringe. I noticed when I was putting this on, I need to add one more corner. I need one more fringe, I think, to make it look complete, but it looks good. Now, the problem with the mandala yarn, let me show you. I've done another project. This is, what is this? I think I'm so organized, and then I just am not. I'm so sorry. This project was a cardigan I finished back in 2020. I know I was working on this during COVID times when we were at home. Let me see. I've done a lot of projects since then. I'm just scanning down on my Ravelry pages. If I remembered the name of this, it would be a more efficient way for me to find it, but I don't remember. The Magnolia cardigan. I did this one and started in 2018, finished it in 2020, and this is with Spirit, the Spirit colorway. And let me see if you can see it. It pills, and because of the way all this lace stuff on the cardigan, like, I don't know if I could use my depiller or if it would tear it apart. So I need to do something because I like to wear it. I would love to, okay, let me show you. Here's the cardigan. So you can see my ring light. Look how long that is. Oh, it's the same size as this. I don't know that I would make, I'd like to make this sweater again, the Magnolia cardigan, shorter, because this yarn stretched a lot with this lace pattern. But isn't it so pretty? Okay, but anyway, we don't care about the Magnolia. We only care about the Genesis. So here's my Genesis. That's what I'm wearing. I finished that, and then I had a hard look at all my projects, and they're not working out. So let me tell you what I've decided to do with these projects. I believe I've talked about all of them except for one I've spoken about. So do I have the one that I haven't spoken about before in my notes? Okay, so the project that I have not shown you before, my apologies, I had recorded this whole segment and then realized I wasn't actually recording. I had paused it. So is the Conch Shell Hanging Basket by Yarnspirations Design Studio. Now, truthfully, this is not the project I started out with. I saw this on a YouTuber posted this project and directed me to a YouTube video, and I can't find the YouTube video, and it was kind of hard to understand. So I found this pattern. There it is. So that's what I've linked to. If I can figure out the YouTube video, I'll link to that, but whatever. It was a free pattern, so I don't feel too bad. I am working this in some of the Red Heart color heat yarn. I don't remember what it's called, but it's yarn that when you put it out in the sun, it's supposed to get like 10 degrees warmer, the yarn will. So I got it originally for a hat, and now I'm like, who needs this? We're all just gonna die of heat wave anyway. So I'm making it. I don't have any good colors, so There's my start. This is going to be for my cousin, and then I might make one for me, but maybe not because I'm already bored with it and ready to move on to something else. So I am working this with my eye furls hook that Rebecca got me. And it's a good project. The start was hard. So if I do it again, I'm going to look at this Yarnspirations one and see if it's any easier to understand, because I did not understand what the lady on the video was saying about the start, and I started it like 4 times. So I'm going to finish this and give it to my cousin, whose whole house is ocean themed. I want her house so bad. The second thing that I worked on my trip, actually, and I had some problems with, of course, as you do. Oh, I've got yarn stuck in the zipper. Is my Rocket Tee by Tanis Lavalee. I have spoken about this project before. Oh, I'm always getting yarn stuck in the zipper. I don't want to, oh, there. Whew, whew. Fortunately, because I always do it, I'm really good at getting it unstuck, apparently. I am keeping this in my Donna's Designs bag. See, I love ocean. I love sea creatures. And I'm making this out of Hypnotic yarn. And then I can't remember the other color, but all the information will be in the show notes. I'm alternating. I have 2 skeins of this blue, and then I have 2 skeins of the Hypnotic yarn. It was a Yarnable yarn color from a June. I remember that. Let me see. I may just be linking to the actual project, which means I'm not linking to mine, so that's why I'm looking. Okay. I started this in 2022. My Hypnotic yarn plush sock in Summer Vibes, and then the blue, dark blue, is Juniper Moon Farm Findlay in the color Byzantine. I'm alternating the Hypnotic yarn because I noticed that this stripe was a lot lighter, but now here it is again up here, and notice it's mostly, oh, my poor cat, mostly she's sad because nobody's paying attention to her. She wants the kids to come play with her. It's mostly that dark blue anyway, so it may not matter. Oh, well, it's kind of light there. So anyway, I'm just going to alternate every stripe. I noticed when I was counting, trying to figure out a problem I was having, that some of my stripes are 10 rows and some of them are 8. So I thought that was funny. Proof I can't count. Okay, so here's my problem. I almost ripped this out. I've just joined. You work back and forth flat, and then when you get done with the sleeves, you join to work in the round for the body. I thought there was more stuff to do on the sleeves. Like, I don't understand sweater construction because I've never knit a sweater. I thought maybe there was more things to do on the sleeves, and that was the problem. My front counts are correct. Let me show you this. My back counts are correct. I'm making, I think, the 5th largest size, but my sleeve counts are for the largest size. Was that on purpose? No. How did it happen? Probably because I started this in 2022 and then set it down for a few years. So that's what it looks like. Oh my gosh, it's so cute. I've already talked about my little details, like not looking so great. Some of them look great. Like this one looks fantastic. And this one looks like I was drunk knitting. It's got more, and I just threw in some more yarn over where there didn't need to be any. But I just decided I don't care. I don't care. I just want to finish it and start another sweater because I've already got designs on 2 more. So I need to finish this one so I can authentically have designs on 2 more. So I was going to rip back to the flat and then try to figure out what I did wrong. And I just could not contemplate going back to the purling rows. I just want to knit. I just want to knit. I don't want to purl. And it got longer and longer. So I think it'll be okay. Sorry to get some armpit view. I put on some try-on tubing the minute I've never used try-on tubing before, and the minute I put it on, I was like putting my stitches on, try-on tubing fell off, stitches fell off the needles. I was gonna die. This will shrink up, don't worry if you're not a knitter, if you're freaking out about that. Don't freak out, it'll work. Oh, my stripes work, okay. I think, okay, if I understand life correctly, it'll be here to here, which is enough for a sleeve. And the other side, I mean, they both, I don't know how I did it. Anyway, so I'm just gonna keep going. If you've knit this before and you think that's a bad idea, let me know, but I mean, I have the ability to rip all the way out if it doesn't work. It feels so good. I mean, I'm in like super air conditioning. It feels so good on my shoulders. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm very excited about that. All right, my next, it's already 11 o'clock. Where's the day going? So I'm keeping that. I'm not ripping it. So I'm calling this episode something about ripping because I'm ripping out everything, but that I'm not. Put this on. I have an aversion to naked shoulders. I need to get over that. Okay. All right, I'm settled. Okay, so those are the things I'm working on that I'm keeping. I'm also keeping my socks for my sister. I was making the Cuppa, a Cuppa socks. I haven't gotten too much farther on that. I just set it aside for a little bit because I was trying to finish things for the splash pad party. So I'm keeping those, and I'm keeping, what's the other thing I'm keeping? Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm keeping that. So I have here, I don't have it here because I left it in the living room, but I have the Baby Sea Turtle baby blanket by Mandy, Huseth. I'm working on that also for my cousin that loves ocean. And she wanted that, and I went to Hobby Lobby. I bought some yarn. I didn't look at how much yarn I needed. I just knew what colors I needed. So I bought that, and then I decided to cast on the baby blanket size. I'll be fine. And now I'm looking at it. I'm like 10 rows in. It was 150 stitches cast on. I don't know. I can't remember. But it's wide enough, like it would be a lap blanket. But now I think it needs to be more throw size. So I think I'm going to rip it out and start again. Plus my edges are I'm having to do extra work to keep my edges straight. And I just want to stop doing that extra work and just fix it. So I think I'm going to rip that out and restart it. Maybe not the size that is in the throw pattern. She has a baby blanket pattern and a throw size, but more than the baby blanket size. So I'm keeping that. What I am ripping is I was making a blanket for my son, Michael, and this is the Sawtooth Afghan by Yarnspirations Design Studios, I believe. Oh, no, Bernat Design Studio, sorry. And I started this in, I don't know when, like 2021. And I realized I don't have enough color. I don't have enough of these colors. I really like the pattern. I really like the project. I love the yarn so much. It's so soft and squishy. It's good for hot weather. It's good for cold weather. It's perfect. But I have 2 balls of this light blue. I only had 1 ball of the dark blue. I don't remember where the other ball went because I know I bought 4 balls for this and it's not enough. I need 6. So I had gone to Ollie's. Ollie's had bought up some of the Joann's yarn to see if I could find it. And of course I found like a dark green. That's not gonna work. I found this lovely high tide yarn in the blanket twist, which would work, but not if I don't have, like I was just trying desperately, like, can I color block? No, it's not gonna be good enough. So I'm going to rip this out, start it again, possibly with a bigger hook, think I'm using an N or O hook, and maybe it needs a little bit bigger hook. Maybe it needs a little bit less stitches to start. And I'm going to do like dark blue, light blue, this color. Like I'm gonna do more alterations because I've got enough yarn with this added in, and I think that'll be pretty. So I'm ripping this. Frog, frog, frog. Okay, the next thing I am frogging is my Tournament of Stitches Knitting Shawl 2019 by Marley Bird. Now, I have talked about this a lot. You guys helped me pick out what colors I needed on it. I started this in 2019. It was a knit along, and I got stuck like somewhere in here. Couldn't figure out what I'd done. Like I lost count because I can't count. And I figured out how to make it work. I was very happy with the pattern, but I've just decided I've learned all I want to learn from this. And I have a lot more to go before I'm done, and I just don't want to work on it anymore. I want to work on other things, and this is making me feel guilty. And your crafting should bring you joy. Either the finished object brings you joy, or the crafting of it brings you joy, but I don't want to be knitting into my project. I've learned enough. I don't have, I really want some more of this. I don't want to buy any more of this. I just want to work for my extensive stash, because we're fixing to have to buy another house to fit all my stash. I'm ready to let it go. So I'm going to frog this. I'm going to use some of it to make a baby hat for my neighbor across the street. She's expecting a baby. That's going to make me happy. And I'm going to go ahead and say I've completed this project on my 2025 bingo, because that will make me happy. So what's going to happen? I'm at peace with this. I've thought about this for a while. Well, I mean, like for 4 days. Is that a while? It's long enough for me. So I will be frogging that, and I'm sad because I love Marley Bird, but I'm frogging it. Not because it was a bad pattern, just because I learned what I needed, and now I'm ready to let it go. Okay. All right, the next thing I am frogging is my Summer Fruits tank top. Well, it wasn't mine, it was for my daughter, by Carrie M. Chambers, that I was making for my daughter out of this lovely cotton yarn. I started this a few years ago, 2 years ago, and it doesn't fit. It's not gonna fit. She's grown. It's normal. And it's a lot of single crochet. I don't want to work on it anymore. So, plus, I don't know how I feel about the pink on the girls. It's pooling a little bit. So I'm gonna frog that, and that's gonna make me happy to not have that haunting over me. All right, the next thing, the last thing that I'm frogging right now. I had something to, oh no, I'm sorry. No, there's another one. Whoops, I shoved it in here. I think I shoved it in here. Oh, did I not bring it? Okay, there's that. Oh, it's right here. Hello. I'm frogging. Is my West Knits. I didn't put this in my show notes, huh? My Stephen West knit along from last year, the sock along. I got this far. I love the colors. I just don't want to work on this. These whelps were really hard to do, I thought. I never quite got them, and they don't even look the same. And I knit one sock by him, one pair of socks, and I enjoyed the process. I learned some, but I don't enjoy that. It's too much. So I'm ripping it. Yay. Which will be nice because then I have these greens back in my stash to use for something else because I love green. So these, I mean, does it make me feel good? Yeah, it actually is making me feel good. Okay, and then the last thing, oops, sorry, I am frogging, is my Amimono Kimono by Marley Bird. I was making this for my mom. I started this a few years ago. I'm using this lovely, what yarn is this? Heatherly Sport Weight by Knit Picks. I was making the large size. Well, she's no longer a large. Oh, and then I scooched it down to a medium. This is how far I got. And it's too long for her. Like, it's just too long. So I put a lot of work into this, but it's not working out. And I'm just gonna rip it back. I'm gonna do an easier sweater. I'm gonna crochet it so it'll go fast and maybe give that to her for Christmas. And that gives me a lot of joy because I do wanna make this pattern. I really like this project, the finished look, but not for my mom. I'll make it for me. I have a longer torso. My mom is tiny, so. Yeah. It's time to let go, let go. Okay, so what I am keeping so far, there's one shawl that I'm probably gonna frog, but I couldn't find it, and I thought this has gone on long enough, so. I am keeping this, okay, my Caltopus cowl, I really want to finish. I need to figure out where I am. This was an M cowl by Lori Nilkin and from last year, and I don't know where I am in the project. So I tried to count, I tried to figure it out. I'm gonna figure this out and finish this because I mean, I think this is a good project. The yarn is really soft. The final project is too busy for me, but I thought it was really cute. So I'm gonna see if I can, okay, I'm gonna see if I can figure out where I am and work on this. I have a month of like dead time before pigskin party starts, and you can't, there are no whips in pigskin party. Everything has to be new. So I'm gonna see if I can make some progress anyway on some things. The other thing I'm keeping is this Better Than Fiction mystery shawl. I had started, this was also a knit along. I'd started it and I didn't finish it. I know where I am on this, so I think this will be easier. Plus I really like the designer of that, so. Knitters Brewing Company, well, maybe they were doing yarn support, but I really like them. I really like her, so I want to see if I can finish this. And I guess that's it. Okay. Everything else to tell you? Politics are getting interesting. Like, really interesting. Congress needs to get its act in gear and finish up this Epstein stuff and quit dawdling. Okay, that's all I'll say about that. I'm looking for something low-key fun to do when teachers are going back to school, and then on the first day of school. My husband has to work on both those days, but I think when the teachers go back, I'm going to go swimming. And like watch a movie. So I think that'll be a good way to, you know, set that up. And then on the first day of school, I don't know. I'm going to do something fun that's not very expensive because we've spent a whole lot of money. This is the birthday week of my daughter. Her birthday was yesterday, and my middle child, his birthday is tomorrow. So it's a lot of expenses. We went out to eat at Cheesecake Factory last night, and wow, that bill was big. 5 of us. Everybody got cheesecake. I haven't even touched mine yet. But, I mean, you only live once. Money's not everything. So I told myself when I was signing the bill. I don't know. I didn't get the job that I had applied for. And I think that was for the best. But I need to look for something because we need a little bit. I need to supplement my teacher income, my pension. But I just need something that does not require, like I can be flexible because I need to be available to drive. My oldest son drives, but he also works. My other 2 kids do not drive. My daughter will be going to school, back to college soon, so that'll be less work. But my husband requires a lot of effort. So I just need to be there and be available. I'm working on my fall garden. My summer garden netted me, netted possums, a cantaloupe. And then I have another cantaloupe ripening on the vine, so that's exciting. I got 1 ear of corn, but I picked it too soon because I didn't know what I was doing. So that's a little sad, but I'm really happy I could grow corn. And I've got ears starting, but I don't know if they've been pollinated or fertilized. Not pollinated, fertilized. So we'll see. But my beans did not really take off. I have some beans, but I don't know when to pick them, so I'm just going to let them go because it's like 4. What am I going to do with 4 beans? I got 15 cucumber off my vines, and then I pulled those up. And I got 1 zucchini. And my zucchini does not look very good. I mean, the zucchini was great. My plant does not look very good. So I'm going to start more zucchini for my fall garden. I don't know. I have a whole list of things I'm going to start. So we'll see how that goes. Because we have a long growing season in Texas, apparently. And the gardening is fun. I like going out there. I've got a little lizard family living out there. And the pollinators are trying to do their thing. So I want to keep that going. I'm ready for the cantaloupe vine to come down because that's a little out of control. But I want that cantaloupe to grow. I'm going to grow me a jack-o'-lantern. I should have started that at the beginning of July, but it'll be okay. It'll be all right. Okay, I'm rambling. Please like, subscribe, and comment if you want to be in the giveaway. I think I'm going to go ahead and give a project bag and yarn for that. If I get enough comments, I need to have at least 5 people comment. So get commenting. You know you want the yarn, or if you're not a knitter or crocheter and you like to comment, I'll make you something. Okay,